I'm not here for that, miss.
Hello there, little lady.
You rotten son of a bitch! Help! Someone!
Stinking whore! I'm gonna cut you a new hole. You think I'm a joke?
Leave that woman alone. Maybe it's time to think about a different line of business. My apologies, mister.
¿Cómo está?
No! No!
Hello? Hello? Is Armadillo 731? What is it with these things? Hello? It's a new line. Hello? Hello?
Sounds fun. What's happening?
I have no idea. Yeah, if it's important, they'll send someone down like they did with you.
Suddenly, the world is full of days.
Yeah. I remember when we first got here. We used to consider people from Dade County to be exotic. Now guys can get here from the Midwest, and they can do it in 6 days.
Things have changed.
They've gotten away from me. Hello? I don't understand it no more, boy. Honest to goodness.
I'm not sure I do.
Marshal! 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 I just been up in the canyon, spying like you said. I think I seen me a couple of them rustlers. I think it was the Ballard twins and a couple of Mexicans.
They up there right now?
Well, it was a group of 4 men rounding up Mr. Gulch's livestock, and none of them looked like any of Gulch's hands, so yes, sir, right now.
That sarcasm's most unbecoming, Eli. It's gonna hold you back in life, even worse than your lazy eye. All right, let's go. You ride with us again, Marston?
Will you help me?
I will try.
It'd be my pleasure.
How long you been working for the government, Marston?
I don't work for the government.
Well, I got a telegram from some federal clowns in Blackwater that says otherwise.
Are you some kind of vigilante?
You don't look like no government, boy.
I guess it's complicated. I came because it was made impossible for me not to.
You sure are a tight-lipped son of a bitch, mister.
I guess I am. I ain't gonna dig this hole no deeper.
Well, ain't you all proud and superior? Don't forget you need us more than we need you. Bill Williamson folded you up like an empty purse the last time, if I remember correctly.
Simmer down, Jonah.
Listen to your boss, Jonah. There's a good boy. Otherwise, I'll put a hole in your hillbilly head and watch your tiny brain drain out.
I'll be honest with you, Marston. I ain't for all this government interference.
Believe me, Marshal, neither am I.
I try to keep the federal boys happy. I mean, we need all the help we can get. But what does a flannel-mouthed city boy who's never forked a bale of hay in his life know about a state like New Austin?
Nothing, I reckon.
All this manifest destiny hogwash, taming a wild land, bringing modernization and betterments to the West. Not far now. Eyes open, boys. Yeah. All right, leave the horses here and follow me. Head for the fort. Be ready, boys. We're probably gonna be outnumbered.
And those bastards ain't short on firepower, neither.
Let's see how many there are. If we can take them alive, good. If not, smoke the sons of bitches.
Music to my ears, Marshal.
Look out! Rustler guard! Gun them down! Help me out here, will you? That bastard won't be rustling no more.
Stay with me. Marshal, you got one.
Okay, boys, you head down that left fork. I'll take the right. Arson, you can come with me or go with them.
I doubt you'll be needing this.
Hurry up! Stay with us!
This way. Right, I'm in charge now.
That was some pretty damn good shooting, John.
Yup, maybe you ain't the tenderfoot I thought you was.
Coming from you, friend, that's a real compliment.
Are you kidding me? Can't take much more of this!
You ain't gonna leave here walking, friend!
Stay with me!
Damn him, Black!
There's a bridge up ahead. The rustlers are probably guarding it.
We're done for.
I'm the goddamn law. This way!
Don't think you'll be needing this.
Woo! Keep dropping them like that, boy.
Hey, we got him! Good! Follow me!
I'm gonna beat you life. Follow me. I plant you shallow without a reason, boy.
Don't just stand there!
Yeah, bring up a hand. One for the government, boy.
Hey, is that you or me? We come from Mr. Fulch's cattle!
Hey, little assistance would be nice, Marston.
This is where it is, buddy! Right here!
Sure put that feller to bed! Full foot! Let's cross while we still can!
Damn, those Bollard twins got themselves an army.
Yeah, rustling's a profitable business, and they ain't short on willing recruits these days.
Why'd a man break his back working 12 hours a day for a rancher who can't afford to pay him?
But the rancher can't pay him because those sons of bitches are robbing his cattle.
Yep, it's one of them vicious circle things the marshal keeps jawing about. Beat those sons of bitches! We got to get to that ridge! Keep moving, boys! The marshal's by himself!
That's it.
Just walk away! I need it more than you now.
You rustlers make me sick. We should cross paths with the marshal up here.
He's been giving them hell on the other side.
That marshal of yours sure doesn't seem to mind getting his hands dirty.
Oh, he ain't afraid to pull the trigger, all right.
And he's been after these rustlers for a long time.
Your wrestling days are over. More of these sumbitches. Smoking boys.
Careful, they might bushwhack us here. Marston's swatting rustlers like flies. Let's push on to the bridges. Are you kidding me?
What you doing back there?
You ain't leaving Pike's Basin alive.
Excuse me, partner.
Stay with me.
I ain't getting fresh.
Stay with the group, Marston. Come on, take some of that fire off the marshal. I see him. Come on, Barry. Stay with me.
Spraying an iron down.
For Christ's sake. Woo! Keep dropping them like that, boy.
Look careful, boys. Come on, let's reverse.
Good shot.
This way.
I'm the goddamn law. I can't take much more of this.
I'll kill you twice, you son of a bitch.
Marston, all you gotta do is point it and pull the trigger. I'll kill the hell out of you.
Christ alive.
Hey, wait for us, you idiot. Are you kidding? Come on, let them have it. Watch out for the hostages and the cattle.
Put down your guns and surrender. Stay close.
We're done for.
Can somebody send a man for me to fight? This is boring.
Let's clear out Pike's Basin once and for all. Come on, Marston. I can't take them all by myself. Good shooting, boy. My God.
Sorry, partner.
Some goddamn help you are, Marston.
You got him good.
I bet you shallow without reading, boy.
I thought we were friends.
Hey, was that you or me?
I think that's all of them. Fine shooting, boys. Now come on, let's untie those hostages.
Thanks, Marshal. We're indebted to you with our lives.
Just get them cattle back safe.
All right.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Well done, Mr. Marston.
Yes, well done.
Now, about Williamson.
I'll do what I can. You know, as you can see, this country is infested with all manner of scum.
You'd say that again.
Well, one other thing, Marston. Mr. Johnson, sir. It's Mr. West Dickens. He's missing.
Who?
Mr. West Dickens, the tonics merchant. He was due in town last week.
Oh, the narcotic and bat piss salesman who cons housewives out of their money with promises of eternal youth.
Yes, him, but I think you're being a little unfair. He's helped a great many of the county, and many of the townsfolk are really missing him.
You hear that, Marston? We just butchered a gang of thieves, and the town is up in arms about a missing snake oil merchant. I am so glad to be serving such a wise and respectable people. Come on, Eli.
Let's go. Yeah. Come on. Whoa. Yeah. Easy. Come.
You gonna get the...
Tell me where you want it. I'm putting you down hard.
You want to fetch up a pine box now?
That was close. Come on!
You are about to get a serious whooping, boy.
Will I play a long game? This ain't fair.
I have let you down in stopping this evil.
You're gonna die.
Come on!
Well, hello, Mr. Marston. How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Did you meet my father? John Marston, this is my father, Drew McFarland.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Marston. Please. So, my daughter informs me that you're here on some secret mission to remove some undesirables from the county.
Something like that. I'm grateful for the hospitality, sir.
Well, you know, we've lived here for 30 years now. Came here from the east. The land had never been settled. For 10 years, we fought the Indians. Tough men. Then we had outlaws, and we had drought, and we had smallpox, terrible winters, cholera. I buried more of my children than I raised.
Sorry to hear that, sir.
I've seen strong men wither and die under that unforgiving sun. That whole herds of cattle take sick and die. But I've never once doubted my life here.
No, sir.
When I hear about this so-called federal government sending out agents to covertly murder and control people, then I start to worry. I mean, yeah, all right, Williamson is a menace, and men like him are the plague. But isn't a government agent a worse menace? And all that symbolizes, I mean.
You may be right, sir.
Well, you're a brave man. You're always gonna be welcome here. But you tell your friends out east that we don't want to live like that out here. That sneaking around and spying and secret missions. Right? It's preposterous.
Trust me, sir. I agree with you.
Good. Good. Well, we won't insult you any further. Come on, Bonnie, we got things to do.
Mr. Marston, do you want to join us? It's Daddy's favorite pastime. Apart from political discourse, that is.
What is?
breaking in horses. Come on. I hear you're a pretty decent rider. For a city dweller, that is.
You're gonna need this, Mr. Marston. Let's see if we can put that new lasso of yours to good use. That ranch hand said there's a pack of wild horses nearby. Come on, boys.
You sure have some interesting theories on what the government's doing, sir.
They ain't theories, Mr. Marston. I saw the telegram Marshall got from Blackwater. It ain't exactly a state secret it sent you.
Well, is he wrong? I saw those men from the train.
The government can go to hell if you ask me. Those sons of bitches would steal a coin off a dead man's eyes.
Mr. Marston!
He's right. Now, I don't know much about politics,
Please, Paul, can we just enjoy
but I
the
know
ride?
we're only as free as they say we are. Power's like a drink. The more you have, the more you want. And there's few men who can handle it.
There's certain things in this country a woman could do much better, if you ask me.
I ain't gonna argue with that, Miss McFarland.
There they are! Let's get after them!
Come on, let's rope one.
Giddy up!
Come on.
You gonna use that rope or not? That's it. Keep a hold of it now.
Easy now. Whoa!
That's your tent, boy. Get on it. He's a handsome one, all right.
Rope him! He's right there!
There he is. Do it now, boy.
He's there for the taking!
Come on.
Come on, Mr. Marston. You can get him from there. Don't let him buck you, Mr. Marston. Lean into it.
Try not to spook him too much!
Almost got you.
Let's see it, boy. Come on,
Calm
then.
down now.
Take it slow now.
That's it!
Really
Don't
there.
give up!
I'm in trouble here.
Show me what you got, boy.
Keep at it, Mr. Marston!
Relax now.
You're doing fine!
Come on. Calm yourself.
Look at that. We'll make a cowboy out of you yet. Let me take you from here and get back on your own horse. I think that's enough activity for an old-timer like me. I'll take this one back to the ranch. See you later.
Come on, Mr. Marston! Let's rope another one!
Come on.
Come on! Rope one of them! What are you waiting for?
Come on.
You haven't got all day! That's it! Hold it there! Jump on! I've got a feeling this one's gonna break easily! Come on! That's perfect range! That's it! Lead with him!
Oh, shit.
Easy now!
I got you now. Come on, come on, come on. God damn it. You're mine now. Relax. This don't feel too good. Come on. Come on. Nearly got you.
You got him eating out of your hand! Nice work! I think that'll do it for today. Let's get back to the ranch.
Yeah. I like your father.
I'm glad. He's quite a character.
You have a good life here. The life I want. For me and my family, I mean.
We don't have a lot anymore.
You have enough. It's one that gets so many folks in trouble.
It'll sap your spirit and make you poor. But it's straight, and it's decent.
There's no better night's sleep than after an honest day's work.
It's no wonder you look so tired then.
Some deck must be shy of Joker, Miss McFarland.
Well done, Mr. Marston. These are fine horses.
Hey, Bonnie. Amos was saying some horses been spotted somewhere outside of Armadillo.
Let's go, Mr. Marston. We can really do with those horses. Come on, Mr. Marston. Let's head for Armadillo.
You never did tell me why you were never married. Aside from the snobbery, that is.
You sure ask a lot.
I'm just surprised, that's all. You must have been quite a catch.
The fact that you're talking in the past says it all.
No, that's not what I mean. You must have had some suitors, that's all I'm saying.
Some, I suppose. Here and there. A ranch in the middle of Hennigan's Stead ain't really the place to find a husband. Amos, he's a little, well, you know, countrified.
Where'd you get your airs and graces, Miss McFarland?
From a couple of cheap governesses Paul hired to save us from being savages. I'd like to talk about more than just cattle and chickens sometimes, that's all. And after my brother left, it was up to me to become the man of the ranch. He'd never admit it, but my pa's a lot frailer than he looks.
You're worth two of any man I know, miss.
I'll try to take that as a compliment.
In many ways, my wife is kind of like you, Miss McFarland.
Is that so?
She's always been a woman in a man's world.
You don't talk about her very much.
It's kind of painful, but she's never far from my thoughts.
There's my boys. Come on, Mr. Marston.
Let's go.
Let's drive them up the canyon where it narrows. We'll trap them there. Wait for my signal, and don't let those horses out of your sight.
I'll see you there, miss. Go. Whoa there. Come on. Easy.
Looks like we got the lot of them. What magnificent animals they are. Hey, the stallion's getting away. Chase him down and bring him back.
Calm down now. That's it. I'm in trouble here. Easy. Relax now. Nearly there. This don't feel too good. I got you now. Whoa! Relax now. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. Come on, easy up now.
Thanks for your help today, Mr. Marston. We got some fine horses. You know, why don't you keep that stallion as your own, as a thank you from all of us?
Thank you, ma'am. He's a fine animal. Let's go. Come on. Go. I'm a bad man, friend, but I have a heart. Come on.
Come on, let's go! Get him in there! Come on!
Amos!
Hey, miss. I got most of the horses secure and the chicken.
Well, thank you, Amos, but it's the herd I'm worried about.
I know, they're scattered all over the valley and beyond. The weather is coming in real fast.
So what do you suggest, Amos? We leave the herd out there to be scattered by the storm and ourselves left here to die without a livelihood?
Can I help?
No, miss. If the men get caught out in that storm, they're gonna die.
And if we lose our herd, we'll all die, you stupid man.
Doesn't sound like we're left with much of a choice then. Come on, Amos. Round up your men. Let's get the herd.
Dang.
Yeah. Let's get going before the weather gets any worse.
Easy.
That sky don't look good. I'm starting to think somebody up there's conspiring against me. Are you a religious man?
Not in any real sense. Sometimes I tell myself things happen for a reason. Like what brought me here was fate come a-calling. But nobody made my path but me.
We all need to look for answers somewhere. Some in big old books, others in big old bottles of whiskey.
Believing in some kind of divine purpose ain't gonna give me my wife and kid back. Past is who we are, Miss McFarland. There ain't no changing that. Faith is a luxury I can't afford.
We have 2 herds out grazing in different pastures. We'll need to merge them and bring them all back.
I think we can handle that.
The cows get real ornery in bad weather. It's more work, but I'll show you how to deal with them. We're not gonna be able to hear each other in this rain. Just make sure you don't lose sight of me. Whoa there. Let's take them over to the other herd. We'll try to drive them all back to the ranch together. The storm's getting worse. What are you waiting for? I haven't seen a storm like this for a while. We need to be quick. Hurry! We gotta move that herd. Come on, I can't do this all by myself in this weather. The storm's getting worse. What are you waiting for? They're spooked! We have to stop them stampeding! Oh my god! They're running for the cliff!
Come on.
Do something! They're heading for the cliff! Faster! We've got to get to that cliff before they do!
Let's go. Yeah.
weather gets any worse. Come back! We need
Let's
your
go.
help!
Let's go.
This storm's getting worse. We need to stick together. Hurry! We gotta move that herd! You saved the herd back there. You might make a decent rancher one day.
Thank you, Miss McFarland.
Come on, boys.
come here.